It's Week 11 of the National Football League.
And we'll get a look here at Trey Lance.
He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. It's Eckler again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 72 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua got St. Brown running the quick slant here. This defense for the Steelers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. In motion right, that's Hardman. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Tua now on first down. Complete to Wheaton. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Tua. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get off the table.
Football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Set, ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Okay, right?
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0. But the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Runs through the contact. Still going. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Running on first down, Eckler. Fights him off. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Once more, here's Eckler. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Red, cycle.
The Lance going to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Blaster, 6. Yellow, go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half of action. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now a play fake. Lance. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll get it inside the 20. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A.T. Perry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 13-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler.
So he'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
93 yards on the ground for Ekeler here, and that's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Tua to try again on second down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 3rd and 4. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one is right through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Down.
2nd and 13 at the 22-yard line.
Smash. Press. Ready.
A final shot before half for Lance. That is incomplete. So we hit halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Lance looking to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From midfield, here's Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Oh, what a juke into space.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Tua. That's into the hands of Eckler. Touchdown, Vikings! Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tua going to try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And now out come the Steelers. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's good for us, Steelers. First down.
Black shot. Ready.
On play action, Lance. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Lance. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Green. Slide blue.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Tua going to throw. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their
Here we go.
14-yard line.
6. Mega. Blue striker. Set.
On 1st down, Lance. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've lost 9 straight coming into this affair, and they've told us time and time again they are tired of hearing about it. Good news, they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
A throw over the middle taken in. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Tua sets up to pass it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Blue, go. Blaster, 6. On the ball. On the ball. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Hurry, hurry.
Lance now on 1st down. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 21 yards away. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Up the middle with Eckler. And they can't bring him down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Austin Eckler, touchdown, Vikings. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Drill green. Come on, set. Strike. Check, strike.
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
6, mega. Blue striking. Hut, hut.
Desperation time here. Lance. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Vikings ready to go again on offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Down to an Eagles Tua, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So a 5-yard swing, but still 4th down.
You just wonder if the punt team used up something there that they didn't need to, right? Draw them off sides, but it still doesn't get them a 1st down. I used that one on 4th and 5 or less.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win?